Warzone Mobile is unlike any other mobile BR, having a lot of unique and in-depth stuff that are just new for a lot of us. So in this video, I'll be sharing with you 5 tips that will make a huge difference in your game. The first tip is to create custom loadouts. Loadouts play a huge role in Warzone Mobile, giving you access to not only your favorite weapon builds, but to perks as well. Let me explain. In BR, you pick up weapons from the ground, but you can also pick your favorite weapons as in custom loadout from airdrops, and can even buy them from the buy stations. Custom loadouts let you set up your own weapon build that suits your playstyle and needs. So if a weapon has great damage but higher recoil, you can adjust that with your build, which will focus to reduce the negatives, making the weapon better. But what about perks? Perks give you certain abilities like Quick Fix, which recovers your health immediately after you knock down an enemy, or when equipping armor plates, which is really helpful when dealing with multiple enemies at once. There are a lot of perks like Scavenger, Ghost, High Alert, and much more. Unlike COD Mobile, you can't cherry pick and select whatever perks you want in a loadout. Instead, in Warzone, you can only select a perk package, which contains 4 perks each. There are 5 perk packages currently like Scout, Sentinel, Warden, Deadeye, and Support. So you can pick one which suits your playstyle. If you are an aggressive player, you can select Deadeye or Scout perk package. Support is for the team players out there, and for flankers, you can pick the Warden perk. Coming to tip number 2, which is a landing trick. In order to have an early advantage over your enemies, you need to land first, which allows you to pick up a weapon faster and take down others. Here's how you can do that. If you want to land somewhere close to the plane path, jump when you are close to that location, and after you jump, you need to pull your joystick up and move your camera downwards, which allows you to go straight down as fast as you can. But if you want to play it safe and land somewhere far, let's say 1000+ meters or more, you need to jump at like 800 to 900 meters, and after you jump, you need to move your screen in the direction you wanna go. When you get to like 50 to 60 speed, you need to open the parachute for a couple of seconds, then close it again. Repeat this and you can easily cover 1000+ meters. Here, let me show you. It's time for tip number 3, which is looting. Just like Apex Legends, Warzone Mobile also needs you to pay attention to the loot. Here's what I mean. Auto looting does most of the work for you, like looting ammo and cash, but it won't pick up the field upgrades, kill streaks, and grenades if you already have one. For example, if you have the airstrike kill streak, but you want the UAV kill streak, which also costs more by the way, it won't automatically pick it up for you even if you run over it. You need to manually swap it. Same goes for field upgrades. Let's say you want stopping power rounds, but you have picked up dead silence earlier, it won't switch automatically. If you don't know what stopping power does, it increases the damage of your weapon until the current magazine runs out, while also increasing the recoil. This gives you an insane advantage in a 1v1 fight. If you want to learn more about field upgrades and kill streaks, then let me know in the comments below. Alright, tip number 4 is about cash and buy stations. In this game, you get cash, which you can use to buy yourself items like gas masks, armor plates, kill streaks, loadout drop, and self-revive kit. Kill streaks like Precision Strike and UAV are really useful, and having self-revive kit allows you to revive yourself when your teammates are not nearby and you are knocked down, which especially in the end game makes a huge difference. You can also buy back your dead teammates, which is great as one can't always win gulag fights. Tip number 5 is about bounties and contract. There are 5 contracts in total right now, so let's start with bounty. Bounty is like a mission assigned to you to kill another player. The direction and the time will be given to you, and as time goes on, the location of that enemy gets more refined. If you manage to kill that player, then you will get a big cash payment. If the player gets killed by someone else, then you also get cash, but the amount is reduced. Keep in mind that the enemy is also aware that he's on a bounty and he and his team will be on a lookout for anyone trying to kill him. Moving on to the scavenger contract. This is the easiest and risk-free contract, which asks you to open 3 supply boxes, and when you open the last box, it gives you bonus cash and good loot as well. Then there is another contract called the recon contract, which marks a location for you that you have to hold for a certain amount of time. If you manage to hold it successfully, you get cash and some loot as well. Next up is supply run contract, which asks you to go to a location for some cash. The last contract is the most wanted contract, which is the hardest of them all, as it marks you allowing others to see your live location on their minimap. An easy way to complete this in the early game is to fly around with the helicopter until the time runs out. Otherwise, it's a sure shot way to die. Contracts are really good to build up that cash, which you can then use to buy out kill streaks, armor plates, and things like self-revive, loadout drops, and buying your teammates back. Contracts are really helpful in early games where most of the players are busy looting, so you can get some bonus cash safely. I will be making a lot of guides on Warzone Mobile, so highly recommend subscribing. If this video helped you in any way, drop a like and I will see you in the next one.